We are going to change, try to look into how to do the meat strategy. First thing first is that we need to make a copy of the level strategy, move it to the end. Okay, so now we can see that the formula here remains the same, whereby the plan operation, okay, is equivalent to this formula, which is the employee activity multiplied by the number of working days and so on. So everything other remain the same. The only difference is that it's here because in level strategy we have defined the number of employee to be 2153. So now we are no longer going to have to do the level strategy. We are going to do the mix strategy, where in this case this value will be changed accordingly. So in order to change this one, so we just remove this one. All right, so this is no longer a level strategy, it is a mix strategy. So in this case, the number of employee here will change accordingly. So when we want to change this one, so we need to ensure that this formula is being changed. So the number of employee will be equivalent to the initial employee plus the number of hired. All right, and then minus the number of fired. Okay, so this will change everything. So because this one will directly relate to this one, so we need to copy all of this one throughout. Okay, just change it first. All right, so now the number of employee will change accordingly. But the thing is, there's another thing that we need to look into is on the inventory. Yeah, so in this case the inventory is E25 plus F15, so which is the initial inventory plus the current operation minus the number of uh, sales plans. So we plus this one 215 to 344 minus 253, which tells us the inventory. But for this one, so it should be yeah, this one should be okay. So now what we need to do is we need to do the solver analysis. How to do the solver analysis? We just click to the solver, and then we want to change which column. In this case we want to change the R14, which is this one, the total cost, and we want to make it to a minimum value. All right, not maximum. We want to make it at the minimum value by changing which cell. They are asking by changing which cell. We want to change this particular cell, the number of employee. All right, so highlight all of this one, number of employee. All right, so we need to add constraint. So what are the constraints? The first constraint is that the number of days of supply, which is this one, all right, should be greater or equal to 5. Or equal to 5. So in any time, it should be greater or equals to 5 for each of the months. And another constraint that I want to ensure is that I want to ensure that the end of the days of supply, which is in December here, all right, it should be the same as the initial. So I want to ensure that it is the same with the minimum inventory for the year. So then everything is okay. So I have two constraints here. So when I have two constraints, I will just check. I need to change this one from GRG nonlinear to simplex linear programming. And then we go to options and we show we just ignore the constraint, use automatic scaling. So make it a 5. That's not matter. All right. So, and then we just click solve. So you can see now, you want to keep the solver solution. The reports, you want to have it in the answer somewhere. Is it? Yeah, you can have we want to have the reports, okay, and then we click OK. So now we have the answer report here, and then we have this particular value. You can see that now. So I just move this one. You can see now that the total cost value has changed from in level strategy, the value is 2861. In chase strategy, the total cost is 2593. All right, the 2593 here. See, this is 2593. So I can highlight this one. And then if we use the chase strategy, if we use the level strategy, the total value is 2861. 2.8 million. All right, 2.8 million. So which is about 300,000 above than the chase strategy. All right. But if we use the mix strategy, so this is the mix strategy. I just renamed this one to mix strategy. Yeah. So if we use the mix strategy, the total value now is no longer 2.5 or 2.8 million. It become 1.3 million or 1.4 million. So in other words, you are saving of 1 million. How good is that? All right. So this saving of 1 million is very good. All right. So you can see why does it save? Because we are changing the number of employee here. You see, the number of employee keep changing accordingly.